Hello, my name is George MIDGET, and in this package we're going to be talking about Nikolai Volkoff, trained by Stu Hart, debuted in 1967. Also in 1967, he would become the NWA World Tag Team Champion Detroit version with Boris Volkoff, winning the belts from Bobo Brazil and Art Thomas and losing them to Fred Kirby and Billy Red Lyons. He joined the WWF in 1968 and became one half of the Mongols, known as Beppo Mongo. In 1967, around 1961, as the Mongols. In 1970, he won the WWF International Tag Team Championships, beating Bruno Sammartino and Batman. Losing it to Bruno Sammartino and Dominic DeNucci in 1971, they would win the titles for the second time in a rematch. Then they lost it to Tarzan Tyler and Luke Graham. Also in 1971, wrestling for the National Wrestling Federation, they won the NWF World Tag Team Championships. In 1974, he debuted as Nikolai Volkoff to face against then WWF champion Bruno Sammartino in a sold-out Madison Square Garden, although not becoming the WWF champion. He became the NWA Georgia Heavyweight Champion in 1975, beating Mike McCord and losing to Mr. Wrestling number 2. In 1976, wrestling for the WWF, he became the third Executioner. During this time, he also wrestling around other wrestling territories. He spent time in the AWA managed by Bobby Heenan, wrestling under the name as Boris Brzezinnikov. And into the early 80s, he would wrestle for Bill Watts' Mid-South region as well. In 1980, he would become the NWA Florida Tag Team Champion with Ivan Koloff, wrestling for the Championship Wrestling for Florida, beating the Briscoe brothers and losing it to Bobo Brazil and Dusty Rhodes. In 1981, wrestling as one half of the Imperial Russians with Chris Markoff, they become the NWA Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Champions, beating Dewey Robertson and Johnny Weaver, losing it to Jay Youngblood and Johnny Weaver. In 1985, wrestling for Mid-South Wrestling to become Mid-South North American Heavyweight Champion. In 1984, he returns to the WWF to partner up with the Iron Sheik and to be managed by Freddie Blassie. In 1985, they would win the WWF World Tag Team Champions against the United Express at WrestleMania. They would lose their belts back to the US Express. He would become a two-time Slammy Award winner, once in 1986 and once in 1987. He would change managers from Freddie Blassie to Slick. Slick became their manager until the Iron Sheik was released, and then Boris Volkoff took his place as a partner, and they became the Bolsheviks. In 1994, he joins the $1 Million Corporation, now managed by the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, until his semi-retirement. He still appears and wrestles till this day. He has wrestled various pay-per-views, various Saturday Night Main Events, various flag matches, and various WrestleManias. He is also a two-time North American Heavyweight Champion, a Northeast Champion Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, a Universal Wrestling Association Heavyweight Champion, and a Worldwide Wrestling Alliance Heavyweight Champion, and a WWA Heavyweight Champion. He is a WWE Class of 2005 Hall of Famer. He's been inducted into the Maryland Championship Wrestling Hall of Fame in 2009 and inducted to the New England Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame in 2013. In his personal life, he was friends with Johnny Cash, and he is a great singer. So he has told me. And that is it on the subject matter.